Good morning everybody, it's Emma from Misfit Gardening, and you'll have to excuse me if I start coughing. I've got a real bad cough, but today I'm wanting to show you guys the land that I'm going to be designing on for my permaculture class, and I'm just kind of going to walk you guys through it as best as I can, because unfortunately my camera's dead, so I've not got the battery to be able to kind of walk it in front of you and show you guys. So what we're going to be doing is this patch of land out of the front of the garden, and we're going to be going from the fence post all the way down, which is 33 feet of polyvinyl fencing. Okay, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. The sun's actually coming up. This is east, so this is north in this corner here, west and south. There's not a lot of slope here at all. There's a couple of divots and things within the grass. The grass itself isn't really in very good nick at all. Actually, over towards the northeast side, you can see we've got frost here already. This is much colder, but we have lots of kind of weeds that have come through because the grass has all died off. These bushes, in fact, have all died. They do not get much water. We've got things coming and pooping on here, so we've got like pets, people who are walking their dogs and things. They kind of come and piddle up here, so from the north side. Here we've got the broken sprinkler line all along this fence, and you see we've got more weeds, more kind of poor growth of plants. This is a now dead chrysanthemum, so it's not in a very good shape at all. This is dead. This is kind of barely hanging on. What is this? This is a Caryopterpis, blue miss bluebeard. That wasn't doing very well. In fact, the only thing that was kind of surviving was this lavender. But if I sort of pull up here, you can see this swathe of dead grass that comes all the way to here. This area in the east corner is actually used to park the extra vehicles and stuff, so potentially we've got contaminants and stuff coming off the vehicle and onto the property this way. But if I get down to sort of the grass level, there's not a lot of slope. There's not a lot of anything. It's just a very, very flat area. The land itself is very sandy. In fact, if I go over to this west corner, we can show you guys. So it's just all sand. There's just not a lot of substance to this at all. In terms of wind, it's quite exposed on this area of the property versus some of the others. You can tell we've got lots of leaves and things that have already come through, and they've come off this tree and these trees. So we actually get sort of northwest winds mostly here, and in actual fact we will get shading in summer from this tree and this tree down onto here. Also during the afternoon we'll get shading coming from the panelling here, and I guess sort of this line here also kind of fills in more with over on the other side of the property, which I'll show you in a minute, where I think we're wanting to do some screening and a bit of privacy. Same potentially for here, you know, just because of the runoff and the views and things. You know, we don't necessarily want people coming along, but whatever, if anything gets planted here, it's going to need to get tolerant of or be tolerant of dogs pooping and peeing. The parking strip is also a potential for designing on. I'd quite like to do something with it, because at the minute it is just all weeds. So that's something for us to bear in mind as well. So obviously we're going to get more warm coming from the concrete, because concrete is going to be absorbing the heat throughout the day and it's going to be releasing it at night, so it's going to be a little bit of a heat sink, but not much. We're going to need to make sure that we can still open the gate and things, so I don't want anything kind of coming past this line. There is a downspout right here from the fence line, so potentially we could run something. It would probably have to be a flexible pipe rather than digging in, because we actually still need to drive through this to get through. I'll show you the giant junk heap that's waiting to go to the dump, but wanting to kind of, you know, build up back here along this fence line as well. And if I just go over to the other side, same with around here. Kind of wanting to build up a little bit back here to kind of give a bit of privacy and things, because, you know, when you're in the hot tub you don't want all the neighbours kind of looking at you really. So we'd like something that's going to tie in across all of this side, and out into the front of the property as well, potentially across to here. So I'm going to draft up a sector analysis of some of the things that we've got coming onto the property, and I'm going to show you that in the next video, so you guys can see. But as a quick reminder, I drew a very, very rough map, but this is essentially the area that we're working with. So it's 33 feet by 26 feet. I've not included the parking strip on this diagram, but I'm gonna measure that up a little bit later and include that. But that's going to have to be its own contained area, so to speak, because parking strips have got different ordinances and things that need to follow for the city. So that's the property. So I'll show you guys in my next video what it looks like on a map. Until next time, I'm Em from Misfit Gardening. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.